Stop. 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 Had enough? Kick out mucus and quiet the cough with Mucinex 12-Hour DM for long-lasting cough and chest congestion relief. Buy Mucinex 12-Hour DM at your local retailer. Use as directed.
At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality bikes, which might lead to another discovery. Getting back on the saddle isn't always comfortable. Good news is Sierra has massage guns. And chafe wipes, too. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This is Optimal Living Daily, Why Your Self-Image Can Never Be Happy by Richard Paterson of thinklessandgrowrich.com. And I'm Justin Malik, and we're going to jump right into today's article as we optimize your life. Why Your Self-Image Can Never Be Happy by Richard Paterson of thinklessandgrowrich.com. You'll never be fully accepting of your self-image. True happiness will always be a work in progress. My book, Awaken the Happy You, is based on the idea that there are two selves which exist within each of us, the self we take ourselves to be and the self we really are. One self is restless by nature, never satisfied, always wanting more, and on a never-ending search for happiness and fulfillment. The other has already arrived. Its very nature is peace, contentment, and joy. You could call these two selves, number one, the self-image, a nebulous construct made up of elements such as our cultural programming, likes and dislikes, personality traits, and the personal stories we have about ourselves and our lives. It's a self that we identify with as me, the person. And number two, the unconditioned self, which is our original, undifferentiated nature, the timeless and unchanging essence of who we are beyond our personal story. This is our true nature, the pure sense of I am that is prior to I am this or I am that. I describe the self-image as nebulous because it's in a constant state of flux throughout our lives. The ideas and beliefs you hold about yourself and the world today are clearly different from those you had as a 10-year-old. And 20 years from now, they'll be completely different again. The unconditioned self, on the other hand, is the unchanging aspect of who you are. It is the self you experienced yourself to be as an infant before you learned to identify with a body, a gender, a nationality, a life story, and a catalog of achievements and failures. It's a simple sense of I am, of pure awareness that was present in you as a 10-year-old and will be there unchanged if you make it to 90. In India, they have an expression, Satchit Ananda, truth, consciousness, bliss, to describe our true nature, the truth of who we are in the depths of our being beneath all the surface noise produced by our restless and constantly shifting minds. Your true self is eternally whole, complete, happy, and at peace. Identification with the self-image has two main consequences. Number one, you'll never be fully accepting of yourself, others, or your life situation. There will always be more things to fix, change, improve, or try to get right. Finding happiness will always be a work in progress. And number two, there will always be an underlying sense of restlessness, a feeling of something missing. No matter how successful you become in life, it will never be enough. You'll always be searching for something more. On a deeper level, we intuitively know that we are far greater than this small, limited self we take ourselves to be. It is this knowingness that keeps us forever in search mode, never fully satisfied and always looking for a deeper sense of meaning and connection. If you have tasted, even for a moment, the experience of resting in your true nature, you'll know it is a sense of coming home. It's the end station on the spiritual search. As Tara Brach says, quote, "The only thing that can give us true refuge is the awareness and love that is intrinsic to who we are, our true nature," end quote. Your true nature can't leave you. The good news about connecting with your true nature is that it is your true nature. It's already who you are. It can't leave you. It can't go anywhere, but it can certainly seem so. Whenever I offer meditation taster sessions to the public, I'm always fascinated to see how even the most troubled individuals can drop into a space of deep inner peace and calm even the very first time they meditate. How is this possible? It's because the peace you seek is already there within you. Having a troublesome or agitated mind doesn't change that. You don't have to create it. You don't have to fix or change anything about yourself. Your true nature is peace, however unlikely that may seem. What you need is a technique to help break your identification with the self-image, the broken story you tell yourself. When the busy chatter of the mind subsides, even for a moment, you discover that everything you seek is already there, waiting to be recognized. The lighthouse. In my book, Awaken the Happy You, I use the analogy of a lighthouse to describe the relationship between the mind and our true nature. When the sky is clear, the powerful beam of the lighthouse can be seen for miles around. Imagine a fine mist beginning to roll in from the sea, enveloping the lighthouse. At first, the beam can still be seen from afar, but as the fog gets thicker and thicker, gradually the light appears to dim. In truth, the beam of light doesn't dim at all. It remains constant and always the same, but on the surface, this appears to be the case. And this is exactly how it is with your true nature. The busy mind, with all its ideas of separation, limitation, division, and brokenness, it's like a dense fog that obscures the light of your true nature. Most people are busy trying to fix the fog, busy looking for solutions on the level of the self-image, on the level of the mind. We believe that if we can fix our thoughts, heal our emotions, or change our circumstances, we will eventually find the peace we are looking for. I discovered that this is a really long and arduous way of going about things. It takes years of hard work and discipline, and even then, the results are not guaranteed. Many of my coaching clients have been trying to fix their minds for years. And moreover, even if you were to miraculously succeed in changing all the thinking patterns in your head to peaceful ones, which I don't believe is possible anyway, it wouldn't solve the second issue, the feeling that something fundamental is missing. The mind isn't the problem. Identification with the mind is the real issue. The two types of peace. Quote, "Don't strive to be a peaceful person, be peace." Papaji. There are two kinds of peace. Peace as a feeling that comes and goes, the opposite of restlessness, and the eternal and unchanging peace of your true nature. The first type is temporary and fleeting, and the second is the ground of who you are. And this is what Papaji means when he says, don't strive to be a peaceful person, be peace. Or what Jesus was referring to when he spoke of the peace that passeth all understanding. You just listened to the post titled, Why Your Self-Image Can Never Be Happy by Richard Paterson of thinklessandgrowrich.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Good taste is easy to spot, but hard to pin down. You know it when you see it. With your car, you want something sophisticated and daring, yet classic, approachable, but with an air of opulence. That's where the Range Rover Evoque comes in. The Range Rover Evoque is charisma in motion, art and craft in equal measure. Its exterior is a quietly bold expression of Range Rover DNA with a floating roof, continuous waistline, and three-dimensional grille that give it a captivating character. Inside, you'll find a calm, minimalist cabin anchored by a tactile gear shifter where clean lines, sumptuous materials, and advanced technology come together. Make a statement in the Range Rover Evoque. This elegant SUV elevates every drive, offering a new dimension of refinement and luxury. Whether you prefer a modern aesthetic or a warmer, authentic appearance, the Evoque's interior can be tailored to your taste. Ready to experience sophisticated design and premium materials in motion? Explore the Range Rover Evoque at LandRoverUSA.com.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Shop Blinds.com right now and get up to 40% off select styles. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Another great one from Richard, something I can relate to personally as a student of meditation for many years. I always recommend trying meditation, even guided meditation, if you haven't already. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. I find with a little bit of meditation, a lot of these principles and what Richard is talking about actually come very naturally. So thanks again to Richard. Thank you for listening and being here and for subscribing to or following the show. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.